Once upon a time, in a bustling city full of shimmering skyscrapers and cozy little cafes, lived a young artist named Leo. Leo had a sketchbook full of wonderful drawings. He drew soaring birds, talking trees, and friendly robots. His world was vibrant and full of imagination. But there was one thing that made Leo's colorful world feel a little gray. He was afraid to speak English. He understood the words when he read them in his favorite books or heard them in cartoons. The words were like familiar friends in his mind. But when he tried to let them out, they would get stuck in his throat, like shy little mice hiding from a cat. At school, when the teacher asked a question, Leo knew the answer. He could see it clearly in his head. A bright, shiny idea. But the fear of making a mistake, of his words sounding clumsy or wrong, would wrap around him like a heavy blanket. So he would stay silent, and the bright idea would slowly fade away. One sunny afternoon, Leo was sitting on a park bench, sketching the city skyline. A girl with a bright yellow backpack and a friendly smile sat down next to him. She pointed to his drawing. "Wow, that's beautiful. You're really good," she said in English, her voice like a gentle melody. Leo's heart started to beat a little faster. He wanted to say thank you, just 2 simple words. But the fear crept in. What if he said it wrong? What if she laughed? He just smiled and gave a small nod, feeling his cheeks turn warm. The girl smiled back, but soon she got up and walked away. Leo watched her go, a little cloud of sadness hanging over him. He missed a chance to make a new friend, all because of that heavy blanket of fear. That evening, Leo sat by his window, looking at the city lights twinkling like 1,000 fallen stars. He thought about the girl in the park. He thought about all the times he stayed quiet when he wanted to speak. He decided he was tired of the heavy blanket. He wanted his voice to be as colorful as his drawings. He opened his sketchbook to a fresh page and drew a small, brave bird. Underneath it, he wrote in big, bold letters, "Tomorrow, I will try." The next day, at the bakery, the kind baker, Mr. Chun, was arranging freshly baked croissants. They smelled like warm sunshine and happiness. Leo's stomach rumbled. He usually just pointed at what he wanted. But today was different. He remembered the brave little bird in his sketchbook. He took a deep breath, walked to the counter, and said, "Hello, can I have 1 croissant? Please." His voice was a little shaky, a tiny whisper. But the words came out. They were real. Mr. Chun smiled warmly. "Of course, young man, 1 croissant coming right up." He didn't laugh. He didn't even seem to notice that Leo was nervous. He just handed Leo the croissant in a paper bag. Leo paid, and as he turned to leave, he felt a surge of pride. He said, "Thank you. Have a good day." Mr. Chun replied, "You too, Leo." Walking out of the bakery, the croissant felt like a trophy, and the sunshine felt even warmer than before. He had done it. He had spoken, and the world didn't end. In fact, it felt a little brighter. This small victory was like a tiny seed being planted. Every day, Leo decided to water that seed. He started with small things. He'd say good morning to the bus driver. He'd say excuse me if he bumped into someone. Each time he spoke, the heavy blanket felt a little lighter. Sometimes, he would stumble on a word or use the wrong tense. He once asked for 2 breads instead of 2 loaves of bread. The baker just smiled and asked, "These 2?" and pointed. Leo realized something important. People weren't waiting for him to make a mistake. Most people just wanted to understand and help. His mistakes weren't big, scary monsters. They were just little bumps on the road, and he could easily step over them. One afternoon, he was back in the park, sketching a family of ducks swimming in the pond. Suddenly, a small, fluffy dog bounded over and started sniffing his shoes. An elderly woman hurried after it, looking worried. "Oh, I'm so sorry. Poppy, come here," she called out. The dog, Poppy, just wagged its tail and looked up at Leo with big, curious eyes. Leo remembered his brave bird. He smiled at the woman and said, "It's okay. He is very cute." "What is his name?" The woman's face relaxed into a smile. "Her name is Poppy. She's a bit of a rascal, but she's friendly." Leo and the woman, whose name was Mrs. Gable, started talking. He showed her his drawings of the ducks. She told him about Poppy and how she loved chasing squirrels. Leo found himself talking more than he ever had before with a stranger. He talked about his art, his favorite colors, and the stories he imagined. he forgot to be scared. He was just talking. He was sharing a moment with a new friend. When it was time for Mrs. Gable to leave, she said, "It was so lovely to meet you, Leo. You are a very interesting young man. I hope to see you and your wonderful drawings again soon." Walking home that day, Leo felt like he was floating. The city didn't seem so big and intimidating anymore. It felt like a giant canvas, and he was finally ready to add his own colors and his own voice to it. He realized that speaking a new language wasn't about being perfect. It was about connecting with people. It was about sharing a smile, a story, or a simple hello. It was about being brave enough to let your voice be heard, even if it shakes a little. From that day on, Leo's world expanded. He made friends with people from all over the world who visited his city. He learned about their homes, their favorite foods, and their own dreams. He discovered that his English didn't have to sound like a movie star's. It just had to sound like his unique, creative, and brave voice. His sketchbook filled with new drawings, portraits of his new friends, sketches of their conversations, and pictures of a boy who was no longer afraid. The gray cloud was gone, replaced by a rainbow of words and connections. So, if you ever feel like Leo, with words stuck inside you, remember the brave little bird. Start small. Say hello. Ask for a croissant. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are just proof that you are trying. Your voice is a gift, and the world is waiting to hear it. Just take a deep breath and let your story begin. Thanks for listening. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gentle stories. See you next time.